Hello again, everyone. I'm Ron Insana, CEO of iFi.ai. We have, of course, talked about how to use iFi.ai to your advantage when you're trying to make decisions on buying and selling individual securities or exchange-traded funds. And we've showed you a couple examples in prior recordings as to how exactly that would work. I want to take you back inside iFi.ai and offer some additional examples of how you can use this tool effectively to enhance the probability of success. Let's take a look at the screener now that we have assembled. This covers effectively all the publicly traded stocks in the US, along with exchange traded funds, of which now there are almost 3,000. Number of stocks that trade publicly have come down over the course of the last many years, with buyouts and stock buybacks reducing the number of outstanding shares and those companies that trade publicly as well. The Wilshire 5000 actually used to have 5,000 stocks in it. Today, that is no longer the case. But when you go into the stock screener, you can see that it is listed, if you will, by the magnitude of the gain, the degree of confidence, the historical accuracy, which you, by the way, can play with however you like. As you look across the navigation bars at the top, you can select the forecasted range, the confidence ratings, the accuracy ratings, market cap. You can also take a look at the sector as well. Let's say, for instance, you are focused only solely on information technology, which is what we have here, and you'll see the number of stocks that dominate that list right now with high expected rates of return. And of course, you can go farther out. Let's say we go to page 41, and you'll see those stocks which are expected to have negative rates of return over the next 30-day period or one-day period, whichever you are choosing to trade. And by the way, for those who look at the one-day forecast, there are many individuals, self-directed traders, who focus on zero-date single stock options. So these one-day tools can, in fact, be useful in the early morning when you're putting on trades in order to assist your decision-making process. Remember, these are not recommendations. This is an AI assistant tool that helps you take a look at a stock, analyze it on your own, and then come to our forecast to reinforce the notion as to whether or not you want to buy or sell an individual issue. Now, in our prior conversation, we talked about Marvell. Let's take a look at Microchip Technology Incorporated. That's another one that's on the list of the information technology stocks that has a fairly strong expected rate of return over a 1-month period. Now, a lot of tech stocks have been on fire, so these types of gains in a month are not entirely unusual. Forecasting a 12% gain as the average, a little more than 9%, the low end, a little more than 13% at the high end, with a confidence factor of 92% and historical accuracy of 90%. So if indeed you're looking for some comfort from an AI tool that would suggest what the forecasted rate of return of an individual stock might be, this is the way in which you would use our screener in order to determine whether or not what you're thinking is, at least from an AI perspective, a good idea. Again, these are not recommendations by any stretch of the imagination. We are not in the business of doing that. That is an entirely different function that's provided by your investment advisor or your personal finance consultant. These are tools to help you make decisions that we hope will increase the profitability of your trades and make them more accurate over time. So that's a look at the screener page. We'll have more details on how iFi works again in the future. Until then, have a good day.